Here is Vale do Desespero, something like that. The PTSD version, which does not stand for post-traumatic stress. It's like, what is it? I don't know, it's like some brutal gimmick, pain, I don't know, persistently. It's something like that. It's like a cute little something. Anyway, 379, 11, and 115 on Ultra Violence here. It's supposed to be fairly hard, but we'll try it on Ultra Violence. When I first saw that, I thought maybe that was Latin, but it turns out in Latin, at least, I mean, it doesn't turn out, I'm assuming in Latin, those would all be verbs, so you probably can't form a phrase with 3 verbs, especially when it certainly looks like it probably just means Valley of Despair, right? I mean, this is a valley, and it's hellish, so despair, Valley of Despair, I guess, although probably not Latin, and not French or Spanish, so I'm gonna go with maybe that's Italian or Portuguese for Valley of Despair. I don't know where Vitz is from. Vitz is the mapper, by the way. It's supposed to be pretty long, obviously. Fairly difficult. Let's see what we got here. Come on, GL Boom, the U Map Info Edition. 2.5.1.7. Not entirely sure why it needs to be that, but that's what I was told to play it on, so that's what I'm on. Yeah, you get enough room to work here, so not too brutal a start. Yeah, maybe even a little too much room. Maybe a few too many species. I do like the demons to kind of crowd your space a little bit. Did Revenant go in here? Yeah. 2 of them. Couldn't get out. There we go. Grab that one. Okay, we're gonna go inside right away. So yeah, I mean, I like the red and the blue combination. We got waterfalls, we got bloodfalls. We've got this over here. This wood is kind of seen better days. It's been busted up at a few different places. Looks like mostly stock textures here, although you do have the lava falls, which, yeah, I mean, sometimes that could come as a surprise to someone that there's no lava fall in Doom 2, or in any of the IWADs. There's closest you get is D-Brain, which actually, it looks more like a liquid flat, but it's actually a flowing animated texture. Yeah, I guess one thing I would say here is, we've got some attention on kind of this micro detailing, like the jagged edges of the wood and the mingling of the blood and the water. But then this structure itself is pretty basic and simple, just a perfect rectangle, all marble, and then some furniture on the inside. And yeah, I mean, the structures are... So I guess a little bit of a clash, if you will, you know, very basic geometry on some of these lines and structures, and yet some very detailed finishes on stuff like this, and this blood and water mix. Yeah, look, you can actually see some fake contrast up there. You got a perfect line. Is it right there? Somewhere there's a perfect... There it is, right there. There's your perfectly straight line. And then another one on the water somewhere right there. So there's your perfectly straight line. So those show up with their fake contrast, and that's okay. Fake contrast is going to happen. I mean, I guess you could just make sure no line is straight, but one other thing you could do is just make those terraces, if you will, different light levels, and I think that would make that look a little bit more 3D, give it the appearance of more depth, a little bit more realistic, to have some some different light levels. Maybe they get brighter as they go down, or they get darker as they go down. And that would also kind of, you know, somewhat eliminate that fake contrast factor. Alright, moving in. Let's go ahead and get a save here. Not used this source port in this version before, so... Not sure if I'm stuck or not. Oh. Okay. I got a backpack already. So yeah, there I guess I would say that was a little bit camp friendly. You kind of come in and there's 4 monsters facing you immediately, so it's like, well, I can just kind of back away. And then it's kind of the same thing up there. You're not really forced into this room at all. Well, yeah, decent design in here. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit safe in its appearance. Not sure what that's gonna do. It might be a teleport switch. Okay. Is that a lift? Up we go. Okay. How many guys will he kill for me? Seriously? He just walked past everybody? Do you not see me over here? Come on, man. Dang it. Alright, I guess it's time to go. Whoops, did not want to do that. Still alive. Yeah, it's almost kind of a gimmick to see how many guys the Baron will kill for you. It's actually kind of funny. Not a bad fight in here. You got the lift, so you're, you know, somewhat stuck up here at least. And, you know, you've got these pews or whatever here, benches to mess with your movement a little bit. Not just your movement, but your actual mobility. You know, there's only a couple of ways from this side of the room to that side. You know, either aisle or through the middle here. So that can present some challenges. Plus, you only have super shotgun, so. Oh, I didn't want to get that yet. That's impassable. Probably wisely so. I mentioned this recently in someone else's map. These right angle mazes don't always work that well unless you've got a number of places where you've got converging paths. You know, if you have a linear right angle maze, then you're just facing one monster at a time. So now we finally get a little bit of multiple paths here. We'll see how that goes. Oh, no, not really. Never mind. He can probably come up and over, though. Whoa, I didn't want to switch both of them. Alright. Ugh. Yeah, a little bit grindy on these Hell Nobles. Again, one Hell Noble at a time, even if you're in a 64 wide hallway. Not that exciting, not that challenging. I'm gonna save quite often just because of longer map. Okay. So yeah, a little bit weird there. I mean, you don't see the blue key at all. You just know you need one, and then you take a teleporter to who knows where, really. Is this basically the other side of that same building? Yeah, okay. So that, I mean, it'd be nice to just do that a different way somehow. You know, you teleport from here to here, right? Basically, yeah. So it'd be nice to arrange this room, this whole area a little bit differently to make that slightly more organic. Or maybe just put a window in so that I can kind of see it happening. Alright, no idea what this is gonna do. Open, okay. Don't know what that did either. Looks like I gotta go back down though. So there's a difference between fighting 12 demons and fighting one demon 12 times. And this was the latter, unfortunately. You know, if you give Doomguy a corner like this, then that means you can nullify all the demons but one. So you really end up fighting one demon 12 times. And that's boring and grindy. You know, fighting 12 demons at once, that's exciting. And that's obviously what the attempt was here. But it's just too easy to turn that into fighting one demon 12 times. Is this a new switch? Oh, a repeatable switch, okay. So it looks like something's gonna be changed out here when I go outside, huh? Oh wow, look at that. Whole new area to explore. But yeah, I like the fact that at least the demons kind of alert you to the fact, look, something's different, go back downstairs and find the new accessible area. But yeah, if we're gonna have this much space, then we're gonna need more than a couple of low threat or low priority mid tiers. Okay, now we got damaging floor at least, so that'll be interesting. Oh, I think it was a rocket launcher. Oh, I'm running out of shells here. I would saw a rocket launcher, but I don't think I did. No, sorry about that. Gotta kill these guys fast here. Suit's probably running out here. Yeah, reasonably successful area there. There might have been too many monster types. You know, in this area, the Cacodemons don't really utilize their flight all that much, so it might be better to eliminate one species here, either go with Cacodemons or Hell Knights to minimize the infighting just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. The lava here is actually above the blood. It's about 2 units higher than the blood, whereas the water is always mixed in, which I think is appropriate for liquid textures to be at the same level. But here we've got flush, you know, the blood's not really sitting on top of this stone or under it, it's just kind of flush with it, and that looks a little bit weird. I don't think it would be too bumpy to drop this down 1 unit. I don't think the movement would be affected that much negatively. Well, where's the rocket launcher though? That's I haven't got a secret yet. I gotta There are 11 freaking secrets and I haven't got one, and I'm a third of the way into this map. Not a third, but more than a fourth. Yeah, I don't know this mapper at all, so I'm not really necessarily sure what I'm supposed to be looking for as far as what constitutes a secret. But yeah, I'm doing fine. I'll just carry on. All right, let's see what we get up here. Yeah, there again, I'd say kind of open the door and everything's right in front of you from the start. Carpet here would be another example. Maybe raise the floor up 1 unit. Oh, yeah, actually it is. Just didn't even notice it on the sides there. Yeah, like that. That would be a good thing perhaps to do on the lower level there. I wonder if there's any reason to try to jump on the wall there. I don't think so. Alright, we got a number of doors here. Found the rocket launcher. Yikes. Yeah, I did not really have a good strategy for in here, unfortunately. Probably gonna kill me. Just 1 cell? Is that it? Ooh. Well, that's exactly what I needed. Secret at just the right time. Any more? How convenient is that? See, even with a Pain Elemental in there, the obvious answer is still retreat. He's not gonna spawn any lost souls if he doesn't see me. Unless he's fighting with someone else, which he's not yet. I always suggest paying close attention to whether the monsters can go up and down stairs or not. I'm not saying they have to be able to go up and down every set of stairs there is, but just be mindful of it. This is obviously way too narrow for any monster that doesn't fly, so if the Baron was supposed to be able to come down, that's obviously not happening. Alright, we've got a yellow door. So we gotta go up here. Gosh. This is interesting. Start with that. Oh crap, I went back down. getting stuck on? Oh, a person. That right there, possibly my favorite fight so far. There's really a tension of what do I do here, and that's kind of what Doom is about. Force me into kind of tough decisions. Force me into indecision if possible. But yeah, tough decisions, because it's like, oh crap, what do I do here? I gotta go because they're already shooting at me. So wait, the Hell Knights are gonna be able to hit me if I wait. What do I do? So yeah, kind of nice to have that tension every now and then. I do like the lava falls coming down the windows here. It's kind of cool. So far, actually a very linear map, which is fine. I like that there are windows and sometimes hints of the progression. Actually, in this area, there's 3 ways to go. One of them's optional, one of them's later, and this is where you need to go at first, so not necessarily that linear. Well, hey look, this is the kitchen. We've got our little stove top there and the sinks. Yeah, you go get him. Good job. Oh, I got plenty of rockets. Ammo's in pretty significant abundance so far in this map. Even with just 1 out of 11 secrets. So yeah, trap in there, okay. Got kind of these big windows that make their projectiles awkward, not really work through there. Narrow gap over here, so they kind of funnel through slowly. Another thing about this room, lighting is not great. It's all one brightness. You know, it might be better to replace some of that ceiling texture. Maybe not everything has to be light, like in E2M2. Maybe a lot of it is the corresponding just gray texture, flat, whatever. And then have a couple of squares of lights over here, a couple over there, and then make those squares brighter and the rest a little bit darker. Same thing in here. We've got these 3 lights, but the whole room is still one brightness level. Alright, we got our key. Oh yeah. Okay, we're going back up. Yikes. Yeah, plasma would be what to use now. Maybe I can get one of them to climb up. Okay, we're gonna have to try to get them to come over here. And then quickly go down there. See if I can get out. There we go. Crap, I did it again, basically. Where are you? Ugh. Yeah, here again we got the narrow stairs, so no, they're not coming down. Alright. Well, what have we here? Stuck on something there. Oh, there's actually a thing inside the... Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, because I think the thing here, the torch, is actually bigger than... Yeah, 2 yellow things like that. That's 16 wide. But I believe these things are 20 wide, or maybe even 32 wide, so they're actually slightly bigger than what appears to be blocking you. So it might be best to do 3 yellow lines there. See, I shouldn't be getting blocked here. It doesn't look like I should, but I am. And that's the reason for that. Those things are a little bit bigger than they appear. I like this section. Got a nice placement of arachnotrons, I think, down there. Little bit of cover right here, so that's nice. But yeah. I don't even mind the chain gunner there. Just one. Going down. Oh my. Whoa. Oh my. What did I find? Okay. Oh, he's dead. No, he's not dead. This is quite a secret. It's almost too good a secret. I don't get that, though. That's another secret. Okay. Nah, that's it. We're going... taken out of Romero's book here. How do I get back to that fray, though? I don't think there's a quick way back, so... yeah. I mean, I hate to just waste this entire thing, but... seems to be kind of the name of the game here. Oh, hello, hello. Well, that wasn't a waste at all. That was very handy, actually. Oh, there's the sight here. There's a ton of plasma here. Okay. Hey, there's BFG up there. Is that just his teleport? Oh, is this a whole new area? Okay. Okay. No, no, no. You can fight him, that's fine. Might as well try it, huh? Nope. there's actually doors and stuff in there. Alright. Oh, so this is a completely separate section. I can't even go back to where I was before. Little misalignment there. So I think I gotta kill this Cyberdemon now. Alright, I guess we're going in. Yeah, so this whole outdoor section is actually pretty fun. Seems a lot less, I mean, yeah, the first kind of half of the map definitely had some moments that seemed kind of amateurish. What's that? Where? Oh, there's another one. Crap. Did not see that coming. Crap. I almost died right there. Alright, gotta make sure I've gotten everything out of here that I can. Because yeah, this map is certainly picked up in difficulty. There we go. At least I got a mega armor. I'm up to 3 now, huh? Oh, actually 4. 4 is respectable. 4 out of 11. Ammo's getting a little bit low here. Can't be shotgunning all these 500 and 1,000 hit point monsters. figured there'd... There we go. As soon as I saw the color, I was like, I'll bet there's one that's different and is a secret. What about this? Oh, they're still coming. There's a lot of switches. What's going on here? Oh, it's not a lot of switches. Just one switch. Alright. Up we go. So yeah, map could probably use more rockets. We're done? Huh. Oh boy. What do we got here? Are you still alive? I still feel like I've missed like a bunch of a whole section that I kind of ditched out on early. That, you know, when I first went outside, I feel like I left a lot of that unexplored. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be 45% secrets and about 97% kills. So I guess I'm done. Might as well get another item. Wait, where is the actual exit though? Actually, I have no idea. Something could possibly be broken here, or something shootable. I mean, there's no way in or out of here. Wait. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna start cheating here. See if there's one of these supposed to open up. No? No? What's this little circle? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's supposed to happen here. Whatever it is, it's not happening. So I'm probably just gonna end here. Oh, is this supposed to open? Oh, you just have to hump it? Is that all? Yeah, we get more monsters. A lot more. Okay, we're like still for real. I shouldn't have got that soul sphere. I thought I was like done. Okay, I wasted a lot of health and ammo just assuming I was done. Wow. Alright. Yeah, we definitely need these barons to try to kill a Cybernean or two for me. Why are you after me? Baron's all over you, dude. Get him. He wanted him, he just didn't care. Alright, I still got 280. Alright. Yeah, a little bit confusing. I mean, that doesn't really look like something you should try to hump. I would definitely make that a little bit more clear. Alright, so yeah, it's just 22 kills. That might have been from that original outdoor area. Oh, we're not done. I think I should be done by now. I feel like I should be done by now. Just like one giant exit line or what? Nope. Impassable. Yeah, see now it's just needlessly confusing. Okay, there we go. Alright, so yeah. Oh, before I forget, I wanted to mention about that last fight. That first wave I thought was a little bit too easy. Yeah, and then you hit the switch and Barons come in and another Cyberdemon duo comes in. But even if you wanted to make that first section a little bit harder, because I went through that completely unscathed because the invulnerability lasted long enough. Well, maybe that wall takes a little longer to come down and kind of wastes some of the invulnerability. I think that would be a legitimate way to somewhat nullify that power-up. Well, what to say? This is, yeah, I mean, I had some fun with this. It's, for the most part, it's fun to kind of go through the steps of the map. Honestly, it could use a little bit more connection. Yeah, it's all one big map and not a lot of walls and void space, but still the different areas do kind of still seem quite distinct. Like at one point you go in a teleporter just to go across one wall, and I feel like that could have been set up a little bit more organically. Yeah, I don't know, other things like that. Yeah, wow, I was way off. I was at like 30 kills left, and I said I had 97% then. Yeah, that would have been more like, I can't remember what I was at, but I ended up with 97. Anyway, yeah, so some of that, some of the map just kind of felt like, you know, even though you had a nice cohesive concept, this Valley of Despair, some of the areas were a little bit disconnected nonetheless. A lot of teleporters, really tall lifts, things like that. Had a lot of fun in that initial outdoor section, and then yeah, just kind of when you first go outside, the fights get a lot tougher, becomes more slaughtery, spammy, but pretty fun way of doing it. A lot of scenery involved, a lot of kind of strategy involved, so that was nice. First half of the map, yeah, some of the combat was a little grindy, a little campy. Visually, I mean, it's kind of a grand thing in general. I thought, you know, the indoor stuff had somewhat sufficient detail. There were a couple of rooms that were kind of big and bland. Overall, lighting could use some work, especially in like those lava falls and blood falls and waterfalls. That would be a good way to make the different terraces of that appear a little bit different. I don't know, Vitz says Vitz is going to work on a smaller map this time, so that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I mean, this thing is, you know, you can tell there's some slight quality issues in it. It could use a little bit of polish here and there, but, you know, it just doesn't really stop you from having fun in this map. It's overall a pretty fun map, so that's kind of the main thing we're going for in Doom, isn't it? So there you have it. Valley of Despair, Vale do Desespero, PTSD version by Vitz.